So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how you can create AI generated thumbnails using ChatGPT as well as Google Nano Banana. Let's get into it. So I've had the pleasure of working on this channel for the past couple of years as a creative director and now as a contractor and designing all of these thumbnails, like most of these thumbnails you see on the channel going back to a few years ago. But could you tell me which one of these thumbnails you think are AI generated? So I can tell you right now, this first thumbnail is 100% AI generated. Well, at least the image. The text is not AI generated because I mostly use AI for backgrounds as well as images when I wasn't on location to shoot, and to be able to take thumbnail images. The next one that we used AI for was this one, because I did have a reference image for Anthony in this thumbnail, but we did not have an image of him holding his gold plaque. And then the one that did the best so far is this one of him sleeping in his bed. So no, we don't take photos in his bedroom and take thumbnail images. But I was able to create this also using Nano Banana. So let's get into exactly how I do it. So for me, I normally like to start with just a reference image of something that I want. So for his image specifically, at least the most recent one, we got a doctoral image, a reference image that I pulled from Google. For this build out, I'm going to just say that I just spoke at a university. Let's say it's Alabama University, and I didn't have a photographer there, but I need a thumbnail for YouTube that I can include, to get people to click and watch the full video or a clip from my video. Or if you're working with a speaker, you could do something like this as well. So, if I pull this image here, we're going to use this as a reference, right? And I'm going to show you my prompt that I use inside of Nano Banana for his, which is simply, I need your help generating a prompt for Nano Banana where I'm looking to take the exact face of the person, obviously, in the thumbnail. I don't want Nano Banana to change any features of the main character's facial features. I want it to be exactly like him. I will have attached a reference for that. For Regent University, the colors are these colors, and standing in front of a podium, So, you can use, I'm going to use this same style font, or the same style prompt rather. So I'm going to use this same style prompt here. So I'm going to need your help generating. I'm going to change any features. And what I'm looking to do is place him into a suit. I have attached a reference for that. It is for Alabama University, and the colors are black and crimson, red, and as you'll see attached, I think having them standing in front of a podium. Yep. All right. So then I could just drag in this image straight off of here to my desktop so that I then can attach it here. And then ChatGPT is going to generate that prompt for us. And we're going to check its work. All right. So create hyper-realistic image of the same man reference. Okay. Place him in a sharp modern suit, Alabama colors, black and crimson red. Position him standing confidently in front of the podium in a press conference setup. The podium should resemble a podium with a clean, the background inside of a large stadium. Okay. And see, these are all the extra details that you likely wouldn't have. The hyper realistic image and all of these details breaking down the background as well as the final image here. Details are things that you probably wouldn't add if you were just to prompt it by yourself. So what we're going to do is copy this prompt over. I'm going to pull this into Nano Banana. I'm going to drop this in. And then what I'm going to do is add an image. Go to my desktop, add this image of my face in here, and then let's see. Wait, I wonder did I add in the other image now? No, let's just see what it does. If we just add that in by itself, let's see what it does. mean, it looks kind of like me. It's not bad. Honestly, I think my teeth here look better than they do in real life. A little wider. I even added my chain down here. Whoa. It's not a bad image of me. Well, let's say we didn't like that. Let's do another pass. That does look like me, at least in this image. I gotta say that. So that does look like me, at least in this image. It does. Haircut and all. And then, like, if I'm looking at this image, I mean, if I saw this thumbnail, I wouldn't say it doesn't look like me. Yeah, that's okay. So let's say, can you remove the logo from? Actually, that's fine. Can you remove the gold necklace from his neck? Okay. I'm typing too fast, y'all. Don't mind me. I should have told her to keep everything else the same, because sometimes it has a mind of its own and does things that it shouldn't do when you want to do that. Okay. This is good. Okay, so we got this. Is this the face the same? It is slightly different. I didn't realize this bottom part here is black too. Can we make the bottom of the podium wooden as well, so that the image has more contrast? Also, can we add the heads of some people in the foreground of the image that are blurred out to add more depth? I'm happy with this the way it is now, but let's see what we can do when we do this here. Let's see. Okay, so we got some people in the foreground and stuff, even if I wanted to use that. They didn't add the wooden thing, though. That's the only thing. But, I mean, that does look pretty good. I want to try to feed it a different image of myself and see what I could actually get out of this thing if I didn't have that. Hold on, let me see. If I just add a better photo of me, can I actually get a better image? It's not my favorite image of myself. You know what? It's fine. Let's just roll with it. All right, so if I take this down, download it, put it on my desktop. I'm gonna try to download this one too, because I might roll with this one more than the other one. So now if I wanted to make this into a thumbnail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, which I already use Affinity. And so Affinity is a free solution that you can use along with Canva. So if you're just getting started, you can use Affinity to create your thumbnails. What I like about Affinity is it's just like Photoshop. It's just free. So I would encourage you, if you're a business owner, if you're a creative, if you're somebody that's trying to expand your design skill set, but don't want to pay the high ticket fees of using Adobe like me, then I think you should you download Affinity and give it a try. So as I'm creating my artboard, I'm just creating a 1920 by 1080 pixels. And I'm going to create a document. Oh, wait, hold on now. I think I did that wrong. Let me create a new one. Hold on. So it's supposed to be 1920. No, that's right. There we go. I don't know what I did last time. All right, so 1920 by 1080. Then if I take the image that I had inside of which I would say is pretty resembling to me. I'm not too happy about that, but it does look like me. Hold on, I'm trying to download this one. All right, so now the thing is, if I wanted to do like some text over here, what I have to do is, I need to go here. If I go expand, expand background. Now, the only way you could use this feature is if you have Canva AI integrated into your account. So since I have that on this business account, my wife, I'm able to use this feature. This comes natively inside of Photoshop if you use it. Unfortunately, I don't think this is inside of Canva, but maybe it is. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But this is this feature that I love to use when I'm expanding backgrounds and things like that. I don't know what that was. Why is it not expanding it though? I do like that Affinity is free, but one thing I will say about Affinity is the Canva AI integrated generative model is just not nearly as accurate. Photoshop is very good in terms of the generative AI features that is in there. It's not only fast and faster than this, but it's also very accurate. But I understand that, for people that, as you can see, it's the people that may need to use this that don't have, don't want to pay that sticker price for Photoshop. It could be more expensive. But in this instance, I'm going to go ahead and use Photoshop so that we can just see the difference. Because you can see here, it's just giving me the hardest time in the world to generate this. So what I would do is put this image in Photoshop. God, I hate this generation of me. But it does look like me, I got to say. Me right now, that's me right now. I got to change it. All right, so to change it here, what I'm going to do is do generative expand. Watch how fast this does it here. Expand background. I'm not even going to really put in a detailed prompt here, and it's going to, Adobe's model is just better. Like, it's just better. But you still can do something like this just to see. It just, when you do this, you just need to generate a larger background file. Oops. Well, no, it's just giving me a hard time across the board. Okay. I think this is the best one out of all these generations. But in Photoshop, just like the other ones, you can generate more just to see what you got. And that's clean. So if I was to do that, I'm going to drag this down. And then what I'm going to do is save this. And we're going to go back to Affinity, even though I can move a lot faster in here. But we're just going to use this for a sake of time to go back into the tool that I know most people can use. So we're going to do this. Save that. Close out of my Photoshop. All right, so let's go back to Affinity. So now I'm going to delete all these layers. And now I'm going to bring in this new layer that I just did. Even though I should have went ahead and deleted that, but it's cool. So now I got this image of me speaking. I want to bring it down and go over here. It's similar to like what Anthony's looks like. All right. And then if I wanted to, I can do this. Let's go to pixel. Ellipse tool. So if I wanted to like make this more try to match up some of these colors using shapes here, using the shape tool inside of Affinity. Oops. Pressed the wrong thing, my bad. Okay. And then if I wanted to go to I want to bring this down. Place that there. And then if I want to add text on the screen, just go my first speaking. Let's make this bigger. And you can make this white so it stands out a little bit more. And then engagement or talk, I don't know. And then again, you can change this, make it bigger. And that's where you can add in like different rules of thumb to make this better. I think I would just add a box probably. Change the color depending on what the colors are. If I want to match like Alabama's color scheme, then I could just use this in this instance, right? I don't know why I just keep trying to do that. Go to talk. Make sure this layer is above this one. Engagement. I pray I spelled that right. I like that it just showed me like it was in the middle. That's pretty dope. Or it's trying to show me that anyway. Then I do this. And it's big. Group that together. If I want to make it that large, right? It's a pretty nice thumbnail so far, man. Okay. Obviously, you got to keep this together. And honestly, this got to go with this wherever this goes, because when it don't, you're messing it up. Let's see. And the other thing would be so yeah, like a drop shadow. Then boom. I mean, if you want to make this better, I probably would just do this. My first paid okay. Because I'm still in my rule with thumbnails where I'm just trying to do like 5 to 6 words so people can read it fast and get what they need to get and click on the video. So got this. And if I want to make this even easier to read, make me another pixel. Go here, go to my brush. My softness is already down. Just gonna add this little black fade on the side. I tend to do that, make it a little easier to read. And boom, we got us a thumbnail. And it's crazy to see because, I mean, technically all we started with was this image of me, which I'm like, dang, I guess that does look like me when I look at this. I mean, it is cleaned up. I do got on a suit. I do look nice. I mean, I can't be too mad at it, man. I mean, that does look good. And then we also started with this original image here with this guy at a podium, which we use ChatGPT to break down the different prompt that we can put into Nano Banana, which got us here, and we made some different changes. So this is how you can use Nano Banana to break down and create images for you based off a ChatGPT prompt. But my biggest thing is for you to remember that, I mean, the biggest thing here for you to remember is that you can use this. All you got to do is just go into ChatGPT, import an image, tell it what you want it to do, and allow it to give you a detailed prompt and also tell it like which platform you want it to be used for. So you're telling it which platform you want it to be used for. You're telling it how you want to use it for, what platform this is going on. For me in this instance, so you're telling it what platform you want it to be on. You're telling it how you want it to be used. And how you want, and what do you exactly you want it to break down, as well as a reference image. And it gives you this rich prompt that you can then put into Nano Banana with the reference image of whoever the person is that you want to be on a thumbnail. I'm assuming it's going to be you, or maybe it's for your client, or whatever the case is. And then it makes your life a lot easier in terms of whether you're putting somebody behind a podium like I did here in this example, or if you're going to be putting somebody in a bed like I showed you all earlier when I had my client sleeping in the bed, which generated over 79, probably more in the back end, but 79,000 views in just 1 month, and also is an outlier video on YouTube. So I want you to follow this channel for more details and breakdown. So what I want you to do is hit the subscribe button if you like this video. Subscribe and follow for more detailed content breakdowns like this. If you're just getting started on YouTube and you're trying to learn more about how to create thumbnails like this, understand the psychology behind why thumbnails like this work and how to create them, make sure you hit subscribe and follow the channel. And if you want to, join my free community where you'll get templates for projects just like this. And until next time, peace.